Okay, page 5. I think perhaps we might be able to get through with this page 5, make it the final page. You know, 10 minutes goes by so quickly. One of the things that you will want to be able to do, or to know about at least, is that you can change the key of your pan flute. If you have a pan flute, for example, and it might be tuned in the key of C, you might, for whatever reason, want to play it in a different key. Like say, you know, if you have a C pan flute and you want to play it in G or in F, that's quite a simple matter, because you only encounter one semitone in those other keys, right? But if you wanted to play in say in the key of E major has 4 semitones, and it would mean that you would have to be playing you got a C flute and you want to play it in E major, okay? You got 4 semitones to contend with, which means you'll be having to go like this all the time, right? Right, and that is really not a very effective way to play. So you can retune your flute, and all you do is you need to get one of those little Korg meters, or I think, yeah, you call it meter is the best word. You know, you get it from any music shop. It's about $20, and you would just get your flute, and you see the flute has stoppers there in the bottom, rubber stoppers there, and you would just get a dowel, you know, or something, and push the dowel, push the stopper up or down, according if you want to sharpen or flatten the note, and you turn on your little gauge and you play the note, you know, and you look at the gauge, has a little thing, and you raise or lower the note, and you retune your flute into whatever key you want. It's a more effective and practical way of playing in, you know, in keys where you would encounter a lot of semitones instead of having to be doing all of this. Right. Now I wanted to show you a few playing techniques. You know, when you start to play your flute and you're beginning to play some songs and so, a lot of things come to you. You know, you want to be able to express. You just don't want to pick up your tune, your flute, and play. You know, you want to express yourself. You want to be able to let out some feelings and some emotion. Yeah. So you would use different techniques when you're playing, and a lot of these things are just obvious that they come to you. Yeah. But I'll show you a few, and then I'll try to demonstrate them. Right? The first thing is what is called in music a glissando. Well, a glissando is simply you see, you're playing down here, and then you're going to come up here and go to that note instead of coming. There you go. Right, that's a glissando. And of course you can go up or down. You can run your glissando in any direction. Another technique that you will find that is nice is if you're going to play a note, if you're going to play and then you're going to play, instead of playing, see that? You play the note next to it, yeah, and slide in, right? Right, play a note, you know, play a note like 1 or 2 notes away, and slide into the note, yeah. See, it just comes so automatically, you know, and go back and forth. You want to play this note, you play, Right? I think you might even call that putting in a grace note. Yeah. So that's another something that that you do to nice up your music. Well, then of course we talked already about vibrato, and remember, play your flute from your diaphragm, right, and not from up in your neck and your mouth. So 3 ways to do vibrato: one with your lip, the other shaking the instrument, and theoretically, you're supposed to hold it down here. The other one is the vibrato off of your diaphragm. Each of those ways has a little difference if you listen carefully. You use whatever one you like, or you use all three. Well, the other thing is staccato. There's what is called slurring the notes. So if you were going to play a song, this is just playing a constant stream of air and moving from one note to the other. You call that slurring the note. Or you could articulate the note, Or if you want to play like staccato, there's no right or there's no wrong. It's what sounds, or you hope what sounds good. Usually, what sounds good to you sounds good to other people. Right. Well, the other thing that we began to see in the last song was the drop off. So he would play a song, and you come the other way, so a drop off is going one way, and a slur on would be coming like, that's another way. I'm just sitting right down here, and these things are just coming to my head. I'm looking at my clock. I see it's already 8 minutes, 2 minutes to go, and I want to play a song for you, and to be able to put all these various little techniques in to make a demonstration. And I can see right away that time is not going to allow it. So let me just talk about a few other things, and then I'll come back on page 6 and play a song for you and try to put all of these little techniques in it. I just want you to know, yesterday I put up a website, and there's a lot of information in it, I got to tell you. I'm going to put the address of the website in the sidebar notes here, so please take a look and go and visit my website. I think you'll enjoy the visitation. Since I have 3/4 of a minute left, just let me say that the song I played for you in the last page, on page 5, was it page 5 or page 4? The Carpenter's song, For All We Know. Yesterday I was playing with a guy that plays piano, and he said, what about some Carpenter's songs? And I said, there's one that I used to know, and I just can't remember the name. And when I was, after we finished and I was driving home in my car, the name came to me, For All We Know. And that's why on the last page, look, I got to go. See you in a moment.